To all the cars that try to perform like a Volkswagen GTI, and try to handle like a Volkswagen GTI, and try to be as much fun, we have some bad news. We just made Follow the Leader a little harder to play. Introducing the 16-valve Volkswagen GTI.
The Volkswagen Golf second generation is a legendary hot hatch that captured the hearts of drivers in the 1980s. It faced the daunting task of following up on the original success, yet it managed to exceed expectations. With a 1-liter engine pushing out 49 horsepower, it wasn't the fastest car on the road, but its sharp handling and steering made it a blast to drive. The arrival of the GTI variant with its 1.8-liter 16-valve 137-horsepower engine truly upped the game. It offered surprising space for a small car, making it practical for everyday use. This perfect balance of power and refined handling, coupled with its everyday practicality, made it a massive sales success, further solidifying its reputation as the ultimate hot hatch. More importantly, it cultivated a devoted community of enthusiasts who continue to love these classic Volkswagens. While the Golf is known for its hot hatch status, it also has a rally heritage. The special rally version featured a supercharged 1.8-liter engine, making about 158 horsepower, 166 pound-feet of torque, and an all-wheel drive system. To comply with racing regulations, Volkswagen produced about 5,000 road-going versions, making them highly collectible today. It holds a special place in automotive history, proving that a sequel could surpass the original and cementing the Golf GTI as an icon of the hot hatch world, combining thrilling performance with everyday usability. Introduced in 1984, the Peugeot 205 was a stylish and a lightweight hatchback that had already captured hearts in Europe. But the GTI variant was a different breed. It was a homologation special, built to conquer the thrilling world of Group B rally racing. Under the hood, the initial 1.6-liter engine offered 104 horsepower, which might not sound earth-shattering, but in the lightweight 205, it was enough to deliver a surprising punch. Peugeot engineers crafted a car with a razor-sharp steering feel and a suspension that balanced comfort with precision. Throughout the years, the 205 GTI got even spicier. The engine grew to 1.9 liters, eventually reaching 126 horsepower. Each iteration pushed the limits, making it a true force to be reckoned with. The interior, undeniably French with its plush seats and quirky instrument cluster, offered surprising practicality. Sales figures reflected this, with over 300,000 units of the GTI sold worldwide. These hatchbacks dominated the Group B rally scene in the mid-80s, securing multiple World Rally Championships and etching their names in motorsport history. They proved themselves on some of the world's most demanding tracks, further cementing their reputation. Much like its Volkswagen counterpart, the 205 cultivated a devoted following. It's a reminder that greatness can come in small packages and a symbol that driving can be pure, exhilarating fun.
The team haven't changed drivers. Must be a new team plan.
The 1989 Astras from Vauxhall, once driven.
The Vauxhall Astra GTE 16V holds a special place in automotive history as a hot hatchback that punched well above its weight. Its journey began with the Astra GTE in 1984, which came with a 1.8-liter engine producing 115 horsepower, but the real magic happened in 1988. Vauxhall fitted the Astra GTE with a 2-liter 16-valve engine, creating a legend. Nicknamed the Red Top for its distinctive red spark plug cover, this powerhouse churned out 156 horsepower and 150 pound-feet of torque. With a 0 to 60 time in the sub 8-second range and a top speed of around 135 miles per hour, it stood toe-to-toe with more expensive rivals. The car's sporty suspension, subtle styling cues like deeper bumpers and side skirts, and the iconic laser-patterned interior added to its appeal. The Astra's popularity during its production run reflected the era's love for affordable performance. It also had a connection to motorsport. The red-top engine was born for racing, making the road car extra special. Sadly, rust was a common enemy, so finding a pristine example today is rare. The Astra remains a beloved tuner's car, a testament to its potential. Its sleeper status, surprising unsuspecting drivers in flashier machines, added to its cult appeal. It was raw, exciting, and accessible, a true icon of hot hatch history.
Introducing the fuel-injected Honda Civic CRX SI. It's a rocket.
In a sea of boxy sedans that dominated the 1980s, Honda introduced a splash of excitement, the CRX. This sporty two-seater was unveiled in 1983. Early models sported a 1.3-liter engine delivering a modest 60 horsepower, but in 1985 the U.S. market received a perkier 1.5-liter fuel-injected power plant. The top-trim CRX SI churned out a potent 91 horsepower, making it a true pocket rocket considering its lightweight construction. It handled corners with surprising composure thanks to its independent suspension and front disc brakes. The CRX HF model was amazingly fuel efficient. It could get well over 50 miles per gallon on the highway, and even break 60 if you took it easy on the gas. Sales figures remained strong throughout its lifespan, securing its iconic status. This first-gen CRX left an enduring legacy, proving that thrilling driving and economical motoring could coexist in a stylish package.
It's engineered with four-wheel independent suspension for a smoother ride than this Japanese import. It's engineered with more passenger room than this Japanese import. Escort has more standard features than this Japanese import. Have you driven a Ford?
The Ford Escort RS Turbo, produced between 1984 and 1990, was a force to be reckoned with in the world of hatchbacks. Its turbocharged 1.6-liter engine delivered a potent 132 horsepower, capable of launching the lightweight car from 0 to 60 in a thrilling 8 seconds and reaching speeds of 125 miles per hour. Inside, the RS Turbo prioritized function over flash, featuring sporty Recaro seats to keep you in place, a basic dashboard, and a limited slip differential for better power delivery. Despite some initial doubts, it became a sales sensation, proving wildly popular among enthusiasts craving a thrilling yet affordable ride. The car was not without its quirks. The infamous turbo lag from its Garrett T3 turbocharger meant a lull in power followed by a sudden exciting boost. Combined with its front-wheel drive and short wheelbase, the RS Turbo could be a handful in wet conditions. It left a lasting legacy and helped solidify the hot hatch formula, offering unadulterated driving fun that could put far more expensive sports cars to shame.
We're here to test the astonishing acceleration of the new Renault 5 GT Turbo. And there we have it. There'll be another commercial along in a minute. Meanwhile, here is some music.
The Renault 5 GT Turbo, produced between 1985 and 1991, was a true pocket rocket. Building upon the legacy of the Renault 5 Alpine Turbo and the legendary mid-engined rally car, the GT Turbo offered a more accessible package with its front-engine, front-wheel drive layout. Under the hood lurked a turbocharged 1.4-liter engine, initially producing 113 horsepower and later upped to 120 with 122 pound-feet of torque. Its secret weapon was its featherweight curb weight, which meant a 0 to 60 time of roughly 7.5 seconds. With a claimed top speed of around 123 miles per hour, it wasn't just about the numbers. The GT Turbo exuded character with its bold styling. Despite not being a runaway sales success, it still garnered a loyal following. The car's old-school turbocharger delivered power with a satisfying kick, but could also be a handful and contributed to its slightly fearsome reputation. It remains a beloved icon of the 80s hot hatch era, proving that pure driving excitement surpasses all else.